too much pressure. And then I'm just going to push record to record on this computer. Yes, please. All right. Well, you guys, hello, hello, even the upside down hello. I'm so happy you're all here. This is team training, first one we've done in a while. So welcome to 2020. Isn't that fun to say? I could sit here talking about 2020. I think it's awesome. It's a new year. We're going to do training every Wednesday. So we're being consistent with it. So any questions, any topics, any products you want to learn about, let us know, because we do this to help you guys. And I have a little bit of a list today, and I'm sure we're just going to wing it a bit today. And then I think next week we'll start doing some actual product training things. But we want to know what you guys don't know or what you want to know more about, because there is a lot to the business to learn. But remember, you don't have to jump in today and know it all today. Don't stress yourselves out that way. I get lots of people that join and say, oh my gosh, I don't know the comp plan. I don't know everything about the product. I don't know this. I don't know that. You don't need to know all that when you first start. And please don't try to overwhelm yourself like that either. I couldn't have done it, and I'm not expecting you guys to do it. So with that being said, HBN, people always ask me what we are here. I think we're people driven. And I think that's a huge part. Once you get that mindset going of whose life you can impact today, whose life you can change today, your business will do a huge turnaround. I see those that are so driven on the sale. I need the sale. I need the sale. I need the sale. I don't see those people really succeeding in business. I see once people think, whose life can I impact? Whose life can I help today? That's when the business really takes off and does a turnaround. I think some of the leaders on here agree with that, because I know that's how you all run your businesses. It's about putting people first and not trying to get the sale. I did a post in the groups the other day saying build relationships. Someone said that as soon as they start building relationships, people run away because of the sale. I never ever approach a person with sale in mind, ever. I approach them with, how can I help them today? And if that just means it's an ear for them to vent to, or for, you know, some people just need someone to tell their story to that's not involved in their world, that's how relationships are built. And that's how I've always ran my businesses, and that's how I've always taught my team. And if you do something different that works for you, awesome. Come and talk about it. Share it with us next week. We want to hear. This is my perspective on how business is done. Everyone runs business differently. But when you're asking me or Marcus or Jen or Holly or Jerry or any of the other leaders on right now how they run their businesses, they're going to say, we put people first. We are people driven. And I think that'll make a big difference. So if you're new, I think that's a great place to start. People will always want to know what product to start with or what their first post is. I always ask them, what are your interests? You know, what my interests are. I like weight loss. I'm into weight loss, and I'm into the entourage and different things for personal reasons. That might not be your interest. So really stop and look at who you are and your interests. Are you weight loss driven? Are you wanting to help people with pain management? Do you want to help people make money? There's people that don't use our products in this company. There are people that just enroll people because they are compensation plan driven. And that's okay. We all have different reasons to why we're here, but know your HBN why. Know why you joined this company. Really stop for a moment and ask yourself, why did I join? What do I want to get from this experience? And that will help your business too. It sounds silly, but once you write it down, and I have notebooks everywhere, I write everything down. And once I wrote down my why HBN, my goals, my mini goals, my big goals for the year, that helps me stay focused, and that helps my business and my team as well. Any other leaders want to add anything into that before I jump on?
That makes a lot of sense to me. I think it's good to build relationships, really focus on what you believe in and what you want to promote. And I think it's easier too for somebody who's new that comes into it. Pick maybe your 5 top products that you think is going to help you, or you've tried them already and you know that they help you, and then focus on those. I find for myself, if I kind of jump from product to product, and I was starting to do that a little bit, I think I was confusing people more. I mean, because it's so easy to talk about all the products. They're all amazing, right? But if you just focus on maybe doing 1 or 2 that day, or even just 1, you're going to reach people a lot more. They're going to see that a lot more, and hopefully, you know, they'll mesh with what you're talking about. And then you can, you know, just keep going on with that. Yeah, I'm rambling.
No,
But
no,
yeah.
you're right, because I saw you do like 10 products one day, and then
Yeah.
I wrote, you said, Jen, focus on your weight loss products because that's your key. That's your followers. You know your followers. Jen's been in this industry for a while, so she has followers and friends, and a lot of her people have followed her because of weight loss. So when Jen focuses on her weight loss
Yeah.
stuff, you rock it, right? You're on that
Yeah.
leaderboard, you're rocking it. And it's because you know your audience, and you know your interests.
Yeah, that's right.
Hi, everybody. It's Bonnie.
Hi,
Hey,
Bonnie.
Can you
Bonnie.
hear me?
Yeah.
I can't get my camera to work, so I
Oh.
just want you to know I'm here.
Hello.
Cool.
It's good you're here. We love having you here.
Thank you.
Did you want to
Yeah.
add anything in that?
Oh, I
Or
think Marcus does.
Yeah,
oh, sorry, Marcus.
I piggyback off that. I shared a video earlier this morning, just telling people how I got started, and I didn't know much about the company. I didn't know the products. I didn't know anything. So it took me a few days before I decided to order something. But I went and found products that I knew that I wanted my wife and daughter to test. And so my daughter's, she's 6. She was 16 at the time, and no kids. We know they don't eat as balanced as adults probably do, or even adults don't eat that balanced. So I looked at like the nutritional products that we could consume. So that's why I looked at the superfoods, and I bought Nourish. So that was the first thing I bought. And my wife is really into her hair and skin, and she's really particular. So the hair and body bars were the first things I bought when I first joined. And then as I gained experience and started to learn about black seed oil and then the CBD products, I started buying more things. But I try to stay focused in my wheelhouse for what most of the people follow me on Facebook know what I do, and that's to help people lose weight primarily, and also help people make the lifestyle changes. And I incorporate the different products we have that assist people with achieving their overall wellness goals. So I'm not all over the place.
Yeah. I think if you get confused, if you look at your timeline, if you promote on your timeline or in a group, and if you go there and you're confused to what product, you should be promoting, guess what your audience is? They're 10 times more confused, right? They're like, okay, so lavender ice is great for headaches. Oh, so is magnesium. So is this, so is that. And you're just overwhelming them. So pick, I say, a product or two a week and focus on that. And if you are just weight loss, just focus on our weight loss products. And then when they go to your site, they're going to see other products anyways. And then they're going to see what we offer. And I think that's the biggest thing I see people doing is just confusing themselves and confusing their market. So you're like, okay, what if I'm brand new and I have no friends, no followers, I have nothing? What do? I get that so much. And I recommend joining groups, interest groups that are just solely to build relationships and friendships with. Don't join these groups. So on top on Facebook, you'll see a search bar. Enter a name of a group that you want to join. Like I just got an Actifry thing, so I joined a bunch of groups the other day to get recipes. I have a Yellow Lab group I joined because I have a Yellow Lab who drives me crazy, but I love her so much. I joined a group for support for autism, for parents with kids with autism, because I have a child with autism. I didn't join that group with sales in mind. I joined these groups to build relationships with like-minded people. So when people go to my timeline, they're going to be interested maybe in Entourage or the products I'm talking about, but I never push them in that group. I ask questions in those groups. Like when I first got Maggie, how much to feed her, how much I should be walking her, what toys are the best because she destroys everything in 2.2 seconds, right? And I ask real legit questions and build relationships, and over time send friend requests, or people send friend requests to me. And that's how I built my friend list. I have over 80,000 followers now, and it's because I followed that formula. I was taught that years and years and years and years ago, and it's a formula that still works well today. And then you're joining groups with people that have similar interests to you too. So then when you post about your dog on your timeline, or your car, or your meal, whatever your interests are, people are going to be like, oh yeah, she really does do that, or he really does exercise all the time, or whatever you're talking about. And that's a great way to build that list with people that are going to be interested in things that you're interested in. And I think that's the biggest thing too. People are like, well, people won't follow me. Yeah, they will follow you. Of course, you're amazing. You have to remember that. You have to believe in yourself. So go and get in some of those groups, whether it's novels, think about what your interests are. Really sit down today and think, who am I? What do I like? Who do I want to help? And those groups, there's millions of them. That's how I got into the US market. I'm in Canada. That's how I got into the Australian market. And that's how I've built my global friendship list.
Yeah, and then and a couple of the groups I'm in, I for those of you who don't know, I do stutter sometimes. I've dealt with this my entire life. So, but I'm in groups, and I like to reach kids and parents with kids who may stutter, and being told, for me, it's being told that I needed to focus on having a career that required me to work with my hands and not talk to people. So I like to connect and let parents know that just because their child may be a little unique compared to everyone else, that's not a recipe for them to not pursue their dreams and goals. And so I've attracted a lot of customers just from being in those groups and just sharing my experience from childhood through adult. Through where I am now, and so it's a great way to connect with people without going into groups, specifically trying to sell stuff.
Yeah, I never ever enter those groups thinking I'm going to sell Entourage or I'm going to sell any of those. I go into those groups to build connections with people. And then they recommend me, I get, I told my mother and my sister and the cashier at the grocery store to follow you because your recipes are great, or this is great, or I like your positive personality. And then I get referrals that way too. So today, if you have very little friends or very little followers, and that's okay. We all have to start somewhere. I started with 13 people, and they were all people from high school that I don't talk to. But they were on there, right? And my mom, my biggest supporter, and my mom was on there. But we all have to start somewhere, because everyone's like, well, you got 80,000. Yeah, I do, but I've worked hard at it. And you can too. It takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to start in these groups today and tomorrow have 1 million followers. All right. It's just not the way it works. But if you're consistent with it and you go in with the intention on building relationships, it will happen. It really will. But consistency is the key to anything in business.
Yeah.
Whether you're doing this part-time or as a side gig or full-time, like I get to do this, being consistent is the key, especially on Facebook, because the moment you leave Facebook, they forget you. I don't know why. Facebook's not very friendly sometimes.
Not like it used to be, is it?
No, not like it used to be. But that brings me to my next topic. There are other ways to promote your business. Facebook is where I do 95% of my business, yes. But there is Instagram, there is Twitter, there is blogging, there's in your own backyard, your own neighborhood. Look around you, look around at your mail person who delivers your mail. They probably have sore knees galore. I gave my lady some pain cream, loves it, uses it, buys it for me now. The grocery store clerk there, her back was sore. I gave her 2 samples of pain cream for my purse, got a customer there. When I was in the hospital, even having my surgery, I gave pain cream to one of the ladies next to me, and I have a customer from there, right? She was complaining that her tummy hurts, so I gave her some pain cream, put it on her stomach, and she's loved it. So there's lots of ways of getting out in your local market. You can use your car for advertising, like Marcus does, and lots of other members do. T-shirts work too. Just a simple, catchy phrase on your shirt. Yeah, and people are like, what do you mean? Someone will ask you when you're out, what do you sell? What is that? What kind of oil are you selling? Right? It just is a way to let people know that you're out there and that you are in there to help them. And there's lots of ways.
Yeah, and even people who work. Okay, your co-workers could be some of your best people to support your business. I walk around with this bottle, and they see stuff in it, and people wonder what they'll ask, what is that? And then I'll let them know, and I'll give them a card. And I probably have 15 or 20 people on the floor who go to my site, and they buy. They may not purchase every month, but a few times out of last year, they did buy stuff, and then they tell their friends and family about my site, and then that's how I've gotten a lot of people here where I work.
Yeah. For just in December, the girls were having raffles at their school for fundraising for their hot lunch program and things. I donated a basket of HBN products. They divided it into two winners got the baskets, and I'm already getting phone calls from that. So, you know, sometimes you do have to give a little to get something back if you can, but there's lots of ways of marketing. Facebook is great. It really, really is still. I do believe it's one of the strongest platforms we have out there for social media. But there's lots of ways of advertising your business. You just have to get out there. Hey, Dee Dee, I had to ask, where are you? It looks gorgeous right behind you.
Green screen.
Is it a green screen? It's
Screen. Actually, I did my accent one day.
I like it.
I like it too. I'm like, oh, I want to be there swimming or whatever. Look
Yeah.
beautiful.
Let me put it back there. How do I do it? I don't know.
It looks lovely. I like
Cool.
it. And it's little things like that, you guys, too. When I see something happy on someone's timeline, like they're a grandma now and they got a beautiful grandbaby, I go and say congratulations. I remember anniversaries of people's weddings if they were recently married. I write it down in my book. I have a book that I write down every single detail of my customers that I can, you know, things that I know means a lot to them. If it was a death of a loved one or something, I'll send them just thinking of you today. Just, you know, those little extra touches really, really, really make a difference to your customers too.
Can I mention something else real quick?
Yeah, of
Sorry.
course. Sorry, yeah.
This is something I found out the other day too. Like on Facebook, when you have like the birthdays
Mhm.
or like memories in Facebook from, just say you're friends with somebody from like a year ago, something like that, and you haven't talked to them in a while. That's another way to open up another a relationship with, you know, somebody you haven't talked to in a while, or somebody that was on your page that you may not even know that you know, were friends with or something like that too.
Yeah, absolutely. There's lots of ways to reach out to people. And I think that's the biggest thing too, is reaching out to people. Some people just sit back and wait for people to reach out to them. I reach out to people all the time, you know, just to say hi, not to push a product, not to ask them to join me in the company, just to check in with them. And they're
I
like,
do that from stories a lot too.
yeah,
Like you'll see the stories and, you know, it's just easy to say, hey, that's cute, or congratulations or something on the stories.
yeah. And that's what Facebook wants. They want you to interact, to be social that way. And the Facebook stories are huge. Facebook shows, I get such huge interactions. I know so many people do. It's not just me, because we're using the tools that they want us to use. They want us to use Facebook stories. If you don't know how to use them, very simple, you can Google it, or we can do a little follow up quickly in the groups too. It's very easy to use. Or they want you to do the watch parties. That's why we do like coffee talk or opportunity videos. They make amazing watch parties. And there's so many people on there, all of a sudden like, oh, I didn't know we're still friends, Kim. I thought you left Facebook. Like, no, I'm still here, but Facebook limits us. So go out and reach out to 10 people you haven't heard from this week and just say hi. Send them a little emoji or friend or a little thinking of you meme or whatever you want to do. Just say hi to them and you'll get back in their newsfeed as well. You really will. I know Facebook's funny, but they want you to use their tools. And I get a lot of business page talk, business page versus timeline versus groups. Everything works different for everyone. I have a page, it doesn't have any interaction on it. Very limited. My groups, I do more interaction. I have 2 groups, one for CBD, one for weight loss. I get interactions, but I work hard in those groups, sharing and caring and helping people. And my timeline's where I get most of my customers from. But that's my way. If you have a business page that works great for you, awesome. I know some people do. My business page just seemed to flop. I don't know what I'm doing wrong there, but it's not helping me. I don't know, Marcus, where does most of your business come from?
I have a variety of pages. I have probably 3 different pages, and they're all accomplished three different things. One of my pages has like 4,000 followers just in my page, on that page, and that's strictly related to just health tips.
Yeah.
And so I get customers there. I have about almost 6,000 people in one of my support groups, and about 12,000 in another support group. And I don't always pitch the products in those groups.
Yeah.
I'm there to help support people and you know, to encourage people to live a healthier lifestyle. But I get mainly Facebook. Instagram is good for me. My Instagram pages are tied into my Facebook business pages. So when I post on Instagram, they go to my Facebook pages. I like to do pins too on the Pinterest.
Yeah.
That's huge. I probably get 12,000 views a month on my
Wow.
Pinterest pins, and so that's great and that's free. And
Yep.
then of course YouTube. So most of the videos I post here on Facebook, I download and put them on YouTube, and use keywords, weight loss, work from home, CBD or oil. So when people search those keywords or those tags, that's what they're called on YouTube, people find those and they'll sign up just from me being on YouTube. So lots of different ways, but primarily Facebook is probably where I receive most of my signups.
Yeah, me too. And excuse me, guys. And with that being said, too, guys, I recommend if you use Facebook for your business, your Facebook banner should not be business. It shouldn't be product. It shouldn't be join my team. Personal experience, watching other leaders, just doing some different training on social media. And that's a big no-no. It should be a welcoming. It should be something personal. It could be a quote you like, could be pictures of your dog, of your family, of you, of a beautiful scene, whatever it is. But as soon as I go to someone's timeline and up there it says, join my team, or it has nothing but CBD bottles or whatever, I instantly get turned off, right? You want to invite them. That's like the first impression is kind of your banner and your face. I would always tell you guys, smile and look gorgeous because you guys are beautiful. I love seeing all the smiling faces on there, but they want to see you, not a shoe, not a car, not a cat, not a
cartoon character.
character. Yeah, that looks very spammy, very, very spammy, that cartoon character.
What do you feel about, oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. No,
What do you feel about, like in our groups, like pictures of products in our groups? Should we have those banners be something personal too, or is it okay to have that in our
have
group?
it something personal because I say no matter what program, like in my weight loss group, especially say no matter what program you're using, you're welcome in my group. I have all different people in there. I don't want to turn anyone off. Right?
Yeah, that's good. I need to change those because I have like actual product banners in my group.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't
Okay.
either. And I talk business in my groups, but I'm more help in my groups and more support and more healthy recipes than I am product talk. And then I'll sneak a little product talk in here or there. And I try to talk personal about my product talk. I find that gets more sales than if I'm talking just generic about the product. So like, I'm like, today's day 3 back on Slimmer and Vitality, and I'll show me holding it and I get more, what's that? What is in that? What are you drinking? Then if I did something, just a testimonial from the group, I don't get as many interactions on those. They wanna
Okay,
hear
so
from
more
you.
personal.
Yeah.
What about live in your group? How do you go live much in your groups, or?
Yeah, I go live and I do a variety of stuff in my groups. Sometimes I'll do a product talks things when I'm really excited to say, oh my gosh, look at this package. And I just was so excited. And I'll do a giveaway then if I talk a lot about a product. I usually try to turn it into a contest or something, not always, but sometimes. But I try to shake it up still and keep it variety so people don't feel turned off that I'm just HBN.
Okay.
And that one thing I see people doing is when they're doing their page or fan page or business page, they need to be about you or about something to help brand you and not brand HBN, because I see a lot of people are putting, setting up Heart and Body Naturals pages.
Yeah.
And remember, people, they'll buy into you before they buy into the product, because we typically buy and support people we like and we trust. And so this is why I got like one of my pages is called feeling better and better. And that's have over 4,000 people that follow that page. And I like to share things like recipes, and then I'll throw in a post about, mind or body or the CBD stuff. So your page should be something that helps to brand yourself. So if someone wants to search for, health, Kim's health and wellness page, or whatever the name of your theme is, it won't be specifically directed toward HBN.
My weight loss is Kim's Healthy's Friends. I've had that for 10 years, right? Had nothing to do, and then not that we're leaving HBN ever, but I'm not branding the company because the company's already branded. And then if I ever did make a change, I don't have to do a whole lot of explaining either, right? Because you know how your customers get, well, last year you said, yes, I did. And I found something better and something different and I'm
At
excited.
this very moment, this is what I believe.
Yeah, exactly, right? But if you're branding the company, which is already branded, HBN is branded. It's already done for us. We don't have to continue branding them. Paula and Troy and them, they have that covered, right? We just have to make sure that we are looking after ourselves. And I'm Kimberly Wilkins on Facebook. Everyone knows I'm a mom of 5, an autism advocate and things, because that's what I believe in. And that's why I get friends and followers. Not because of HBN. We all love HBN. Hey, don't get me wrong, right? I love HBN and I will shout it from the rooftops. I'll wear the clothes, I'll carry the cups and things, but it's already done for me. We don't have to brand that company. We're good.
Yep.
So here, let me see. Know your audience. I did a little, I do notes and then I never really follow them. I'm not sure why I do it. Oh, hbnhelp.com. I am going to get every single one of you leaders a hat. I swear. And we're going to wear it every time we do something, because that site, we don't share enough. We don't talk enough about it, but it is an amazing, amazing site. And that answers, at least 93, 95% of our questions. When I first started, there was no such thing. And we just kind of had to wing it and go for it, right? But you guys, we have hbnhelp.com. It has everything from the compensation talk, and it's very simple. It breaks it down, how to do the star bonus, how to earn from the matrix, how to earn binary. And it has all the product talk too. So if you want to know about black seed oil, you type in black seed oil and the product informational pages will come up and some suggestions. It is an incredible site. It's always being updated. If you have a question that is not on there that you would like on there, let one of the leaders know. We can, or send it to corporate through an email. They will add it because we want that site to be used. We don't want people going to customer support asking how to activate their Pay Quicker card. There's a video on it. It is in the groups. It's on hbnhelp.com. These are the avenues that we should be going through first, because support does not do consultant training. They're amazing. I love support. I was just on with them today, but they're not there to train us. They really aren't. They've never been there to train us, even when I first started. And there wasn't a lot of leaders at that time and things. They weren't there. They would help us as much as they could, but if they're there training us, they can't do the shipping. They can't do our pay. They can't do all the office stuff, the newsletters. Oh gosh, have you seen that newsletter? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful newsletter. And our update in our back office, it's so easy to find all the events now that are coming up. But that's what they're doing. And if they are answering how to activate your Pay Quicker card, or why didn't I get money on Matrix Friday, they can't do those beautiful things that we really, really need them to do. So, if you got a question, go check out the groups, search bar, beautiful, type in a word, anxiety, depression, in the testimonial groups, whatever it is, and a whole bunch of testimonials will come up. Or in the training group, type in Matrix or type in Pay Quicker, or type in whatever you want to know about. Lots of questions have been asked in the last almost 2 years. If you have a question, it's already been answered just about. There's a few that have been, good ones that have come up that we haven't talked about, but for most of it, it's there. And if not, go to hbnhelp.com. And then your upline is there too. That's what we're here for, right? Your uplines are there, but after you kind of taken a little responsibility for your business. People always say it's a job. It's not a job. This is your business, right? I know when I first joined, I couldn't go to anyone. There was nobody. Jen and I figured it out. We did it, right? We did.
Yeah, we
We
did.
figured it out. We got things done that we needed to get done. And there's lots of help here, but support should not be your avenue for training.
Yeah, and even learning how to write a blog or use Instagram or Pinterest. My favorite, the place where I go to learn nearly everything is YouTube. I'll go there. I went to YouTube when I wanted to learn how to write a blog. I went to YouTube and wrote, how do I create a blog? And someone on there has a video that gives you step by step. Of course, there's ads, and they'll want to sell you something. So, but just go there and get the content and then apply it. So if you want to learn how to use Instagram, you can go to YouTube. How do I use Instagram, or how do I use LinkedIn, or whatever you want to learn? YouTube is a great resource, and it's free. So,
And Google.
That's one thing I learned too, is Yeah, Google and YouTube
Google,
can be your
yeah.
best friends.
I Googled, that's how I learned about Black Seed. I bought a
Mhm.
book. Actually, I bought a few books from Amazon. They were cheap, cheap, cheap because they were just little guys. And that's all those. It's a fact. Jen and I did those up about Black Seed because we got it from our Black Seed book. I just sent them to Jen. Jen did them up. I'm like, Jen, this is a fact. This is a fact. We did it for Slimmer too. But we're educating ourselves on the products and on the ingredients. And most of it's done by books, guys. There's books still out there. I know it's amazing, right? No one has books anymore, but you can download them free. A lot of them too from Amazon too. They give you the free little bit. I know I got my first 5 books for free because I did it on the my iPad, and then I actually wanted a physical book too. And it was like $5. We can do this, and that information's there, or you can just Google it too. There's so much information out there on the ingredients and the products.
Yeah.
Yes, there is. Now, just basic things. When you first join, when you first sign up, you will get an email with your login information. A lot of people are confused over this as well, how to log into your account. When you first sign up, you will get a welcome to HBN. It will tell you your username and your password. You will go to the site and log into the existing members site. It's very simple to get logged in. Once you're logged in, you can change your username. There are step-by-steps in the groups on how to do that. You can change your password, but that's really, really important to use your back office. When you're new, use the purchase product tab on the left-hand side. Don't use your links to order. I had one girl yesterday sign up. We've all had lots of people do this. It's okay. It's a common error, a common mistake. But when you order, you cannot use your own links. You are to go to the purchase product tab, okay? That makes you active. That makes you part of the different ways we are paid. If you use your link, you're not doing yourself a service. You're missing out on the ways we're paid, and we're not to use our links. We don't get commissions off our own orders. We just can't. If the company did that, we'd go belly up. And you wouldn't be part of the pay plan, and you'd be missing out on all the fantastic ways we're paid. I think next week we could talk more about the 7 ways we're paid, get more detailed into it and things, but there's lots of ways we are paid. But if you want to be part of the pay plan, you have to pay, right? There's a way to join for free, and that's great. I love the free option for a person to get started. It's amazing that we offer that. I don't know too many companies that do, where you can come in and earn 20%, or if you use your Shop HBN, 50% commissions. I think it's fabulous, but I always recommend if they're doing that, to start saving a little bit of money if they can, so they can join into the pay plan correctly, because it's an amazing, powerful, powerful pay plan. I know the Matrix is the most one that people are always asking about. Why didn't I get money? Or I got this money, how? You know, and to get your Matrix money, you have to be qualified with 25 PV minimum. 50 PV is better. You say, why is 50 PV better? You get more money. So at 25 PV, you get 25 cents on orders placed under you, no matter who enrolled them. Depends on how many generations deep, depends on your rank. And that's in our back office as well. Or 50 PV, you get $1. That's a lot of money that you're leaving on the table if you don't do 50 PV, if you can. Okay, I know not everyone can, because we're all starting this business for money. We're here to improve our health and our wealth, and not everyone can, but if you can, I recommend at least a 50 PV. But you have to remember, you will get money on those orders of 50 PV or more under you. It's not every order, and a lot of those emails people are using gift cards on, or they're free accounts, or there's lots of reasons to why you might not get Matrix money. And it's not because you've done something wrong. It's not because the system's broken. I love that one. The system's broken. It's not broken, you guys. If it was broken for one, it would be broken for all, right? It's not, the system doesn't just target one person. But you have to remember, it has to be orders of 50 CV or more, PV or more under you. Okay. And
Yeah,
that's
and Kimberly, people don't understand that. That's the
No.
biggest question I get from everybody, is
Yeah,
about the Matrix.
It is. And that's why I know as soon as Friday afternoon rolls around, that's when the questions pour in for me, right?
Yep.
How come I got no money this week? And it's not a guarantee. I think it's a fabulous part of our compensation plan. It's a bonus money. I use it as. It's for me to get, new shoes, or to pay a bill that I want to put a little extra on, or whatever. I don't rely on that money. If you're new, I always recommend people starting with a fast start. Get your customers, get your team built, get known out there,
Right.
and the rest just falls into place.
Yeah,
Now,
I
Mark-
just consider the Matrix as a bonus, and I'm happy when I get it, and it's just an
It's
exciting extra.
And it fluctuates. It depends on the orders that week,
Right.
right? If there's no orders that week or people aren't ordering enough to get the 50 PV, then it's going to be lower. Then next week we might release a new Love Your Whatever box, because we have a few coming up. We have a weight loss box coming and an essential oil one coming. And that week that is released, you're going to probably see more Matrix money because people are going to be buying those boxes that week. As long as you're qualified, you know, when we have those increases in sales, then your Matrix, you'll see more. And it takes time to build. I think my first one was a couple dollars, and I was happy to still see a couple dollars. I was like, whoa, what's that? A couple dollars
Yeah.
for what? Right? I was shocked. But
Yeah, my first one was $3.25.
ooh, Marcus,
And
big
so
spender there. Yeah.
I was shocked. I'm like, I got paid today for what? So,
Yeah, that's,
but then once I realized I could have gotten $13,
wow.
that's when I recognized the importance of doing 50 PV.
Yeah.
So, because that's $3.25 divided by 25 is 13 people. So,
Yeah, no, it's money on the table. It really is. If people
yeah.
because people like always want to join in and use a gift card. I'm like, okay, well, that's great, but you're going to be down then, which makes your Matrix money down. And it's fine to get started that way, but there's lots of contributing factors to Matrix. Okay, you have to be qualified, 25, 50 PV, and a person ordering that's under you has to be ordering 50 PV, and it depends on how many generations deep, depends on your rank. That again is on our site. It's also in your back office. Please, if you have not gone through your back office, go through your back office. It's fun, guys. The tabs are incredible. The information is amazing. I've never seen so much support and information there. And then go play with your links. People always ask me, well, what's this link do? What's this link do? Go click on it. Go see, because you have to know where you're sending your customer. Right? You can't send them to an unknown because they're going to come to you and say, well, what do I put in this box? You'll be like, what box? I don't know that site. Go check out your sites. Go click on them. I've done it. I clicked on everything in that back office. I read Ben's story, so I knew the backstory of HBN. I clicked on the training back there. I clicked on everything, and I every time I go, there's more and more information back there. So go play in your playground. All right, go touch, go play. You're not going to break anything. I promise you. Go have fun back there. That's a pretty neat back
Oh
office.
yeah, and back to gift cards too, just because a lot of people get confused about the $25 gift cards. Remember, as a rule of thumb, it will take off $25. So if you do give somebody a gift card and you still want them to qualify, make sure they at least have a 50 CV order. And it also takes off 25 PV as well as the $25. So keep that in mind. I think gift cards are great. I've done really, really well with gift cards. But you just need to remember that if you want them to qualify on your right or left leg or both legs, whatever, you want to make sure there's at least 50 PV minimum.
Yeah, for qualification,
important.
yeah, it is important. For qualification, yes, I've done a lot of giveaways just to get people in the door to try the product, where they can buy pain cream for $4.90 or the sleep cream for $4.95 and things like, well, you're not getting them qualified. No, but I'm getting them in the door. I'm getting them to try the product. But if you need people to qualify to rank up, don't do that, because it won't help you. You will not rank, okay? There's lots of ways of marketing the gift cards. Do what's right for you. Some people only offer it on 50 PV orders or more, some on 100 or more. It all depends on your goals. And I'm at the position now where I can offer them and take a little bit of a loss there. But if you're not and you're new, don't do it just because, you know, you see it.
Yeah, you just want to make sure your right and your left are qualified so that you're at least at executive, and you want to be executive.
And
For
you can
sure.
lose your ranks, you guys. That's another one I get a lot of. I'm not executive not this month. Well, are you qualified? Are the people on your left and right qualified? Every 30 days, we have to make sure we're qualified and make sure people on our left and people on our right are qualified. We can lose ranks, you know, and I think people get shocked at that, and it's not a punishment. It happens to us all. It really does. But you have to make sure our first goal is to get to executive. Now, I know we just gave you a whole lot of information right there. Please feel free to rewind and watch all that again, because I know I had to when I first started. But your first goal is to get to executive. We all start out as a wholesale customer. That's another one that I get a lot of. I joined, but I'm a wholesale customer. Yeah, I was too. And then I got my first sale and I became a consultant. And that will happen with you too. That's the way we do it here. That is compliant with, I don't know, I don't remember the right words at this, compliant with, it's FTC, is that correct?
Yeah, the Federal Trade Commission,
And thank you. And
FTC.
and that's compliance, and we're very compliant here with HBN. That is why we had the free account and the join with product or pay account as well. We have to have the free account to be compliant, and we all start out as wholesale customers until we have our first sale, and then we're consultant. And then once you get one person on your left with 25 or higher, one person on your right, 25 and higher, and you have 25 PV or higher, then you become an executive. And it goes, and that's what this whole compensation plan has been built on, is building executives. So if you don't know how to get to executive, I'll do it one more time. You 25 PV or higher, one person on your left with 25 PV and one or higher, and one person on your right with 25 PV or higher. That is extremely, extremely important, because that's, like I said, the whole compensation plan is built on getting every single person to executive. We want to teach this system all the way down. It's very duplicatable. It's very easy to do. That's one jar of what I think the pain cream. Like, it's very simple. Vitality is 25 PV. There's so many products that are 25 PV. Now,
Nourish, yeah. Nourish, I think.
Nourish, yeah.
Mhm.
There's a lot, right? So if you don't have a lot of money to invest, it doesn't take a lot of money to get this business rolling. It's very easy, it's very duplicatable, and it's easy to teach your downline, and that's your job. That's what we should be doing, is teaching every single person we enroll how to get to executive.
Mhm.
And if you can, 100 PV, guys, trust me, 100 PV is where it's at. If you can, when I first joined, I was talking to Paula and I said, how do I max out your compensation plan? She said, easy, 100 PV. I said, done. Do you know why? Because she's the owner of the company and she knows her compensation plan. And I don't ever want to leave money on the table. If I can make money, I want it, right? I work
It's all-
hard.
Yes, it's also important too, to get a value pack when you can, to
Yeah.
get that, your percentage up to
30.
30%.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I didn't do that right off the bat, but I did it as soon as I found out about it, and I used my commissions to do that.
That's
And
a great,
it's been great.
yeah, one value pack, then the next month when you're on 100 PV, you get 30% as opposed to the 20% commission.
Yep,
That's all
it
that,
adds up.
yeah. And then you get your gift cards too, which then you can give to customers or to teammates to get them going. And it's just a win-win-win. You get the 5% discount when it's processed as well, when it's on auto ship. I can hear Maggie eating her bone. Can you hear that, guys? Yeah, it's Maggie on her mat eating. Anyways, you get your 5% commission or discount. Let's go with the right words here. And then you get MRP points too. MRP points rock. I had 350 in December and I used them for gifts. I bought all gifts with them for people, my community, my parents, my kids. We all got HBN products because of my MRP points. And they're amazing. So there's lots of reasons. And Star Bonus, Arcus, Star Bonus, Jen, Star Bonus, Holly, Star Bonus. We know what that is, right?
Oh, that star bonus has helped me more times than I can put on my hands, because if you're feeling like a little bit down on your luck or something, or sales are a little bit slow, and that happens in this industry, but you have a star bonus because other people are doing that 100 PV, and because you did that, that means like an extra $50 or $75 or the $100, and sometimes it can happen twice, and it's like, woohoo! It is an amazing feeling. So
Yeah.
if anybody's able to do 100 PV and you use the products anyways, go do that on your auto ship, because it pays off. And
Yep.
every month that you're on auto ship, your MRP percentage increases.
Yes,
So
it's
I think
incredible
Kim
how
and I are
that
both
happens.
at 30% off, and
Yeah.
it adds up, and it's amazing. Do it.
And the star bonuses are awesome. Star bonuses and team bonuses, man, they just surprise
No
me
pre-
sometimes.
No pressure, right? Just do it. That's
Just-
we know
Yeah.
that.
Understand. I understand that everybody
know not
starts
everyone.
at a beginning point. Sometimes we can't afford
Right.
to do that. But if you work towards that, with what you're doing on your Facebook or social media or outside, and just keep talking to people, show that excitement. Show yourself with like, wow, look at this, like what's in here. It helps me lose weight. It helps me feel energy. helps me be all excited about the star bonus. Sorry, I
Yeah,
get a little excited. The vitality
They are
works, guys.
exciting. They are exciting. I just got one last night, I believe.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, it's like,
it's great when you get all three like back to back to back, the
Oh,
50,
yeah.
the 75, and
It's
the
awesome.
yeah,
It was
when you get all three,
awesome.
it's amazing. So
Yeah.
And it's
And it's
Love those.
attainable.
Yeah, it's duplicatable again. And if every single person could do 100, could you imagine what our paychecks would be like?
oh,
Maybe that's-
wow.
Yeah, just think about it for a minute. And we can make that a reality in 2020, guys. It doesn't have to be an, oh, wow, it's going to be a, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Let's
you go.
do this, right?
Mhm.
I agree.
And I love that it's unlimited. I really do. It's incredible. There was one month, I don't even know. It was
For the
incredible.
first
I
few
was like,
months that Kim and I were together, you could make up to 400 for that month until
Okay.
Paula changed it in the springtime when it became unlimited. So it was exciting.
yeah, it was 1,300 before, and now it's
Oh yeah, 1,300 if you had so many people.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then now it's unlimited, and I've made more than 1,300 some months. You know, I'm not making any income claims, you guys. I've just been here 20 months now, built a team, and I've always done 100 PV because I believe in this system. And when I joined, we were so broke. My husband was working out of town. We went through the savings. I didn't know what to do, but when she said 100, I said okay, done, and I did it, and I trusted the system, and the system works. And yeah, all the products, Jeanette just said that she
Yeah.
knows all the products. Yeah, trust me, I started out
They're
with one
good.
product, and now I have product on shelves, on stands, on walls. It's covered my desk. I won't show you guys my desk. It's a hot mess, but they're all over my desk too. Like the products work, and that's it. We just have to remember that we have products that change lives, that make a
Yeah.
difference to people.
And I have to go back on this too. When Marcus first started, I'll never forget the soap one. He had like
Oh,
the bar of soap and then his head was all like sudsy and stuff. And it was catchy. Doing stuff like that, being creative, it is like, it's fun. It gets people's attention. You're being light yet serious about it because, you know, this product is amazing. And I love that, Marcus. That was
Yeah.
cool.
and for those of you, I mean, I've never been someone that's been afraid to like put myself out there and just do something different. And so that's one of the keys. Also, if you want to go live and post videos on Facebook, get out of your comfort zone and just, you know, you don't have to be perfect. I think that day I did that soap thing. My wife was in the background. I couldn't say decoupage or whatever that word was.
That day,
How to-
I remember.
How to massage it, you know, talking about the facial, the skincare line, and that video had so many views, but then people messaged me to buy the soap, the hair and body bar. So doing something different and unique, that always stands out compared to what you see on Facebook with people with their cars and posting their, you know, commissions on like their checks and cash.
Yeah.
That stuff is so old.
Oh, it's such
Stuff that you do, and I find a lot of us do now, attracts me more, I think, as an individual than the people with the flashy cars. I don't know, they just seem,
We're
I
so
mean, if that's
over it.
their thing, that's fine, but it doesn't attract me. And I know a lot of people cannot relate to that because a lot of people just want to pay for groceries. A lot of people just want to, you know, maybe get some more energy or lose a little bit of weight. But yeah, I like people that are relatable, and that was awesome.
I did a post where I was drinking my Vitality. I hadn't even done my makeup, my hair, anything. I'm like, hey, this is me first thing in the morning, raw, drinking my Vitality. I had more people message me because they're like, oh, you look good without makeup. And that's how it starts, right? I'm like, oh, honey, you need your glasses cleaned or something, but all right, thank you very much, right? But they want to see you. They want to see my crazy dog acting nutty and then sitting for her forepaws. They love watching things like that. They want to see you in your life. They don't want this person that they can't be like, right? They want to connect
And
with, relate with
it's not the easiest thing I've ever done, and I'm still get very nervous when I do them, but I'm getting better, and I have to start doing some more.
You do awesome. You don't ever look nervous. Are you nervous? You never look nervous.
Yes, I am. I'm afraid I'm going to say the wrong thing or, but I'm getting over that a little, slowly but surely.
Say
You
the
do
wrong
great.
thing. You
You
do
do great.
Thank you.
And it's okay to
But-
say the wrong things. I stumble on words too. I couldn't say Ayurvedic forever. I sat there with the Google translation in the mirror going, trying to make my mouth do it. I used to phone up Jen. I'm like, Jen, does this word sound right? She's like, no. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. And that's okay, right? It's okay to get up there and say, all right, I stumble, I make some mistakes. And this is
Some of the product contents, I have trouble with the words. And I'm
Oh.
going,
we
how do
all
you pronounce that?
Yeah, I killed the word. I tried to say it. I just destroyed it. So I spelled it out. Told people
Good idea.
just pronounce it the way they like. So that's
Good
that's
idea.
okay.
I skip over it when I'm reading something on Vitality.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm like, it has orange peel, lemon peel, cinnamon bark, a bunch of other cool things. And
Yeah.
because I don't want to sound so foolish, but yeah,
So
we
now
all
I
do.
don't feel so alone, you guys.
No.
That's
I still get nervous at times too. The key that I have found too is try to be consistent with doing a video. And I know I kind of fell out of it over the Christmas holidays because it was busy and family and all this stuff going on. And yeah, I kind of fell out of it. And then I finally did, a first bigger one yesterday. And
Yeah,
I
I
was
saw
nervous.
that.
I kept like looking at the live, push the live. Okay, push the live. So finally I did.
saw
But yeah,
you
just
did
stick
great.
with it.
You did great.
Gets easier.
you guys rock. Remember that. I think a lot of it is mindset, right? And you
Yes.
guys really do. You are awesome. And if you have people purpose, people mind in mind, like if you want to be people driven, you want to make an impact, it's going to come through no matter what video you do, whether it's a video about HBN or if it's a video about you walking, trying to motivate people to be healthier, or if you're going to show, how to cook a really simple, easy meal, whatever your videos are, as long as you are doing it to help people and you're doing it to have fun and to interact, and it's not going to go wrong. Right? It doesn't matter what your videos are. Your followers are going to love you because they want to see you. They buy from people they trust. They buy from people they love. And the videos, trust me, guys, they're scary. Okay, they're really, really, really scary. And I know they are. It scares the heck out of me every day. It scares the heck out of me right now sometimes, right? But it helps with business. It helps people connect with you. It helps people build that relationship. And again, that's what it comes down to, is building these relationships. And that's the key to business.
And you can do videos about anything.
Anything.
Too. If it's easier for you to just record a video or say, hey, here's my pet, or here's my dinner, breakfast, whatever. If you even start with that, that's something. And that's getting people to relate to you, showing people that you're a real person. You're not just typing buy this, buy that.
I have a question.
Oh, yeah.
When I did my 90-day challenge, I had to send in 3 videos. Would you advise me to post them on Facebook?
I can't see why not. Showing
Okay.
people the process and things. They want to know what you've done. Yeah.
Right.
People
Okay.
want to know your steps. They want to know what you've done. They want to know when you've had greatness, when you've had some stumbles too. People want to know
Right.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, coming from being involved in weight loss for 9 years now, posting pictures or videos of yourself, that will actually attract a lot more people. Just going back to when I was like 290 pounds, I had my daughter take a picture of me. It was a side view.
I remember that.
My body looked like the Grinch, and so
I remember that, Marcus.
that picture there received so much feedback and response, and it still does now.
Yeah.
And so people like to see you. They like to see you weren't always this fit queen or fit king, and now you're wherever you are. You don't have to be a 0. But you're healthier and so smaller than you were 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't do well, I did a before picture, but then I lost it. So I figured the video is probably the best way.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, because I'm 6 foot tall, I didn't see a great difference in my videos. But the scale, I show the scale in my videos, and that showed the big difference.
And
So I think everybody's different,
and
you know?
we're critic, Bonnie. You're not going to see it like we are. We're going to look at you and go, wow, because, you know, we're so hard on ourselves. I look at myself too and I criticize. I can nitpick myself like to the, whatever it is. And then someone else will see me go, wow, you look, you know, you've lost 10 pounds, or what are you doing to lose that chin there, or whatever it is that people say. People say all sorts of things, right? But they're
Right.
going to see the difference in you, and they just want to see your journey. I did, like Marcus, I did my before picture one time because I lost 140 pounds, and I smiled during it, although I wanted to cry and cringe, but I posted it, and that's how my other business did well, because I would show these before and after pictures, and I look at them now. I'm glad I did it, but it's still hard to look at now some days. I'm like, whoa, well, I shared that, huh? Way to go, me. You know, you give yourself a, but it's the best way to build your business, showing yourself and showing that you are a product of the product if you can. I know people are starting out with a free account. You cannot at this point. That's okay. That's why we have the testimonial group. That's why we have leaders sharing things. Take what we have, share what you want that way, because that's what we do here. We help each other out. But being a product of the product is really important for business. And sharing yourself. They want to know you. People like to know what I eat for dinner. They want to know what my shoes look like. They want to know what my pajamas, because I talk about pajamas a lot. They want to know what my penguin pajamas look like. You know, and it's just silly stuff, but it makes people connected with you.
Yeah, and people they like me out every night. I walk our little dog. She like 8 pounds, and I'm 6'2", you know, 200 and something pounds, and me walking this little white, fluffy little dog.
Aw.
And so I'll post selfies with me and the dog every day as a story, and I get so many comments and responses back. So people just want to know you're a real person, and not just simply out here trying to sell stuff.
I had to start Gatto a Facebook page because my people started hashtagging Team Gatto because of all his antics and stuff he pulls off.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. It's funny what people follow you over, right? And that's okay, just sharing ourselves. Anyways, you guys, we are at the hour mark. I don't want to take any more of your time. Today was just kind of a warm up to training. We will get more into some more detail next week, maybe some slides. I'll get some leaders to pull in and help out, and we will train the heck out of you guys. But whatever topics you want, you need, let us know. We want to know what you want to know, what you don't know. Let us know what product you want to know more about. I have all the products just about here. I can demonstrate. I can get Marcus put soap on his head. I don't care. We'll do whatever it is. We just want to show you guys how amazing this company is.
And I know we talked a lot about marketing on Facebook and social media. So, but if you guys have questions about offline stuff, don't be afraid to ask, and we can have that as a topic to discuss. I know Kimberly has a little containers of pain cream, the little plastic things. You keep those.
Yeah, always.
And I have car door magnets, and some of my cars I leave around town, and so there's things you can do outside of Facebook, because we know everyone is not on Facebook either. You can take this information and pass it on to your team.
Yeah, no, I think that's an awesome idea. I think that'll make a great team training. And anything else you guys want to know, let us know, because we want you guys to succeed. We want 2020 to be an amazing year. I've been here 2018, 2019, and I know 2020 is just going to rock it out, because you guys are here and you guys are fabulous and you love HBN. Let's put HBN out there. It's a hidden gem just for a little bit longer, and then we're going to see the explosion. So let's do this, guys. Let's do it together. Let's do it the right way. Let's work as a team and a family. Let's rise everyone up and know that you guys are amazing. All right. And thank you very, very much for being here.
Thank you.
And thank you for all the tips, everyone. I love hearing everyone's tips and suggestions and things. That rocks. It's awesome. And Jerry, I hope you figure out how to make yourself the right way, my friend.
Hey, that was cool.
I know.
You make me laugh. I'm trying. I'm thinking real quick before we leave, I should try this again. But I don't know. This is my problem. I don't know anything about this computer.
I don't know.
I got a brand new one for Christmas. I don't know how to hook it up. I don't know how to transfer stuff over. I'm like, ugh. But anyway, I'll get it eventually. I might be 80 years old by then, but I'll get it.
But healthy.
They'll be here for you, and your hair looks fabulous upside down. All right. Wednesday. I'm a day ahead of myself, guys. Have a great Wednesday, guys, and thank you so much. We'll talk soon. All my love.
Bye.
Always.
And tomorrow's the
Bye-bye.
opportunity call.
Oh, yes, tomorrow's the 2 opportunity calls, one at
See if I can get my camera up and running before then.
at 7. I'm not sure what product we're going to feature, but we'll figure that out.
I don't know. I figured
We
out.
don't know.
I
Yeah, we'll
think
figure it out.
we're going to do black seed oil since that was in the newsletter this month.
Good
So
idea.
Good idea. Then we might do Entourage then, because it kind of covers a little bit of
Yeah.
that. All
good
right,
idea.
we work as a team here. See, that's what we do. All right,
Yeah.
guys, have a good night, or good afternoon.
Good
My
day.
goodness.
how you guys?
Wow.
Long day for you, Kim.
Thank you.
Bye.